Fred! Do something!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're having a fine Monday. Had an okay day myself. Well, we got another story knocked out, a Pokemon related story. So next thing on my writing agenda is another Final Fantasy story. That was good. Having a salad today. Had a nice conversation with my brother. Turns out that one of my cousins, youngest cousins, is having their bat mitzvah at the end of the week. Apparently, I missed the invitations for it. So yeah, not my fault, but still. Anyway, also we had a package arrive here. We're gonna do a little unboxing here at the very beginning. I actually opened the top of it here. This way I'm not busy fighting with the top of the box. Put that there. What's this? So Dark Horse Direct. Here. A bit of a unique advertising thing for them. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we have one of these of Tally, one of these of Rex. So what we have here is we got one of Jack. This will be the third one of these that we have. And it's of Jacks of how they look in Mass Effect 3. So trying to see where the divisions are here to properly this. It's often funny that all right, should just be able to. And once again, we can't quite because damaging the box figures. So there we go. Get the opening here. Set the clamshell there. Set the box down there. And we go about cutting the tape. Get the tape there. I really should keep a pair of scissors down here. Yep, figures. Jack is nearly free, folks. Basically shoving that back into here. And here we go. Jack unleashed here. Nicely detailed. Like some fine little details in here, I would dare say. So get like them from the side, the back, the other side. I would say in terms of like actually very nicely detailed. It's like securely put down onto the base. No overspray onto the base. Nice. And figure is certainly in place there. Everything is rather secure with how it looks. So yet another Mass Effect figure, and I will be putting it next to where I have Rex and Tally. Actually, I think it's a bit shorter than the Rex and Tally figures that I have. So that's going to be an interesting size comparison. All right. Now, on to tonight's business. We are back to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. We should be in season 5 tonight. As we got that's where we'll be picking things up here with our journey across the stars. So take a swig of iced tea. It's like, yes, how many members of the crew are alive? Almost left behind. Tuvok, left behind. Left behind, left behind, left behind. Dead! Dead! $220, 180 on the ore. The light. The lithium on thing there. Captain, 62% of the data node has been recovered, including a technical isogrid for 25 sectors. It reveals a Borg sphere 8 light years away, traveling at warp 2. It is regenerating from iron storm damage. Limping home. We may have struck gold. All senior officers to the bridge. What we have here in two simple words is Fort Knox. Can the parents care to translate for those unfamiliar? Wait, Paris is alive? Oh wait, no he's not. No, that's Lieutenant Zillis. Fort Knox, Earth's biggest stash of gold, over 50 metric tons. Once worth an exorbitant amount of money. You're planning a heist? Exactly. We're gonna steal a transwarp coil, intercept the Borg sphere, create a diversion, send in an away team, and secure the coil. Engaging the Borg sphere directly places the crew in unnecessary jeopardy. Therefore, I established a safer protocols. Essentially, transwarp elements can be sourced from standard Borg probes. Careful neutralization, disabling key systems, not obliterating, ensures the components remain viable for integration. I'm capable of assembling a functional drive from such salvage parts. Which it would be, Captain, a Borg sphere heist or building it ourselves? We'll build the transwarp drive by targeting and plundering Borg probes. Crew safety is paramount. Enough of you have died already, and I need my servants. Bring me coffee. Building the coil safer than the route we did take. Proceed. Captain, utilizing the tactical isogrid, I have located multiple Borg probes suitable for salvaged within this sector. Constructing the transport core requires components for a minimum of 5 probes. The pair of both, they are disabled, not destroyed.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Victory!
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Engage the Borg.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
All right. Got that going for us.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Focusing on the
Ability
combat
ready,
here.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We're just gonna spin around in a circle here.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Keep the focus on there. Wear them down.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, 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 Captain. What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Yeah, the Borg are just hounding
Ability
us.
ready, Captain. Ability ready. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shield ability ready, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We're too shy there. Damn. Scanners show a small ship on the surface, but appears to be dead in the water. Approximately a dozen life signs aboard. Open a channel. Nary ship, this is Captain Arachne of the Spider People. I mean Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We received your distress call. Captain, thank you. Our engines failed and we were forced to make an emergency landing. We won't survive the upcoming Vaadwaar space on our own. Humbly ask you to take us aboard. A binary ship is waiting for us at the sector's edge. A refugee camp port. They'll guide us to a wormhole to leave this terrible place. Who are the Vaadwaar and why are they hunting you? I need more information. The Vaadwaar Imperium is an authoritarian regime. Boy, that's rather topical, isn't it? They're extremely prejudiced against telepathic species. They use their warp ships to hunt and exterminate every telepathic species within their borders, like us. I'm afraid the Vaadwaar will consider me a primary target, Captain. Alright, we'll smuggle you to the edge of the sector. Yeah, my word, we'll deliver you to the rendezvous point. Well, thank you. Your compassion will not be forgotten. Once we enter the Vaadwaar space, and the Marine and our telepaths need to stay completely hidden. On every option available. Thoughts? Holodeck is an option. We could create a program and let them hide there. There's a safer way. We could hide them within the transporter or suspension. Keep them in stations. The stasis, the pattern buffers, effectively removing their life signs from any scans. The trace, no risk of detection. For cortical suppressors that will master telepathic energies. Your suggestions, I'll think about them. Dismissed. All right. Where would sickbay be? Sickbay's there. Two, three, four. What's over here? Haven't reached our destination. Orders? The Burning View. Before Voyager lies a highly volatile Class D planetoid. The planet squirts crush pulses with veins of raw dilithium, glowing like molten gold beneath fracas storm. Stone, a rare opportunity if the crew can withstand the planet's fury. Scans are revealing substantial dilithium deposits beneath the planetoid's crust, Captain. Mining them may yield specific benefits. Harry, you're going down there. Let's see what the rock is hiding. Being here, Captain, I can't locate the originating the signature Hazari. No match in our database. 7. What can you tell us? Are you familiar with this species? Species 4228. Technologically advanced, extremely violent. They made excellent tactical drones. That sounds like another day in the Delta Quadrant. Put them through. USS Voyager, I'm Yesik of the Hazari bounty hunter. Surrender. No one needs to get hurt. My client will prefer your vessel intact. Your client? Who are you working for? We're done nothing to warrant this pursuit. That's none of your concern. What's relevant is that one of your people is now ours. That guy, utterly remarkable. Seems sometimes we forget he's there. Even apologizing when he stepped on my foot. That guy. We're far from defenseless. If you value your vessel, I suggest you hand us back our crewmate. I suggest you peacefully surrender your ship, then you can get your companion back. Brave word for someone who's hiding. Let's see you up close. Report, what just happened? Multiple impacts detected from long-range weaponry, ignoring our shield. 6 Azari vessels located at the system perimeter. We are severely outnumbered. Precisely. Bad day for you, I imagine. But don't worry, Captain. We're generous. Take a moment, collect your thoughts. We'll be in touch, but be prepared to offer a solution that satisfies our terms. Connection lost. Hold on, another hell incoming. Different signature, not the Hazari. Captain Janeway, I am the solution to your problem. If you're willing to listen. George Costanza, what are you doing here? And who are you, knowing our predicament? Identify yourself. This is too convenient. Heroes, a member of a small group of explorers like yourself. Only we seek out challenges, technological, biological, social, even artistic. A think tank. Think tank, yes, I like that. Our think tank was nearby when I noticed your Hazari. As it so happens, I know a trick or two that could get your crewmate back. And how do I know you aren't a Hazari trap? Maybe you're part of their ambush. You're right to be cautious, Captain. Our analysis suggests likely ambush points. But does that truly matter? You clearly cannot withstand the Hazari. You require my assistance. Something tells me your pro-offered help comes with a price tag. Quite astute, Captain. In return to our assistance, we want one of your crew members. 7 of 9. Excuse me? The collective knowledge of the Borg contained within a single mind. Her unique perspective will be valuable to our work. Here's an alternative. 7's off the table. Curious, but Voyager has a lot to offer. There must be something we can be of interest to your progress. Interesting, Captain. Do you truly have something of value? Or is it just a stalling tactic? Alright. Biodampener technology. Thank goodness for that. What about our biodampener tech? Subtle, effective, and far from common. Interested? Yes, that would suffice. You've proven you can be reasonable with when the stakes are high. All dampener has been removed. You're still required to deliver your end of the bargain. Kiros, how long will it take you? My word, all I need is a little time to work my magic, Captain. Your crewmate will be returned soon. Not now. Like we got issues here. All according to plan. Suddenly, a shimmering figure materialized on Voyager's bridge. Harry Kim, unharmed but shaken. Things were a success, but something feels off. Too clean, too quiet. I'm back. One minute I was with the Hazari, the next a strange man was talking to them, and then I was here. What happened? Let's put it this way: we made a deal. The Hazari has vanished from our scanners, Captain. Kiros as well. It's a reprieve, but I left with a distinct sense that we've been played. Where is... We need that and that. Get a holodeck. Captain, the necessary Borg probe components have been acquired. Construction of the transwarp coil can commence. I also wish to express gratitude for choosing my suggestions over the heist. Safety of the crew of this crew is always the priority, Seven, especially when I need people to fetch me coffee. Your proposal minimize risk? That's always appreciated. Captain, my suggestion wasn't purely tactical. The thought of setting foot on a Borg vessel again brought back memories. Feelings I cannot easily control. I was afraid that my own reactions could put the mission and team at risk. I admire your efforts, Seven. We all do. I want you to know this mission would not be possible without you. I'm grateful for the trust the crew has given me, Captain. This coil worked, we'll be 20 years closer to home. Are you looking forward to seeing Earth? I understand the crew's deep connection to Earth. They need to return home, yet Earth may have been my point of origin, but the concept feels distant, unfamiliar. I am unsure what awaits me there, or if I belong. Maybe Earth isn't home yet, but Voyager is. This crew is your family right now, and we look out for one another. It does feel like home, my family. I am grateful for that, Captain. Is everything alright? You seem distant. I need you 100% focused. I am functioning within acceptable parameters, Captain. The coil requires my attention. Thank you for everything you did, for helping me find myself. Something's bothering her, but what? Alright, we built that. Achievement! Maximum warp! Our warp core is Maximumer! Energy disruption. Energy desperation control room. Where the hell is that at? Transporter room. Yeah, we're approaching the Vaadwaar territory. I'm picking up multiple patrol ships along the border. Very well, Kim. Have your people prepare. Tuvix. You two must hide. Be advised, this is going to be a very long wait. So then, let's play hide and seek. All telepaths equip the cortical suppressors and then move to the Jeffrey tubes. Suppressors are functional. All telepathic signatures are now being masked. Good, let's hope everything goes smoothly. Helm, take us into the Vaadwaar border. Hi, Captain. Approaching. 3 patrol ships blocking our way. They're hailing us. This is Inspector Kashyyyk of the Vaadwaar Imperium. Identify yourself. Captain Arachnia of the Spider People. Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We're en route through this sector on a peaceful course. Peacefully and without clearance. You are aware, I presume, that telepaths are strictly forbidden? We're aware, Inspector. Then I'm sure you understand we'll be conducting a routine inspection to ensure compliance. Voyager has nothing to hide, and this will be over before you remember it. All hands prepare for the Vaadwaar inspection. Cooperate fully, let's get it over with. Liberty of playing the music throughout the ship. I thought it might help your crew relax. Sometimes these inspections can be stressful. How thoughtful. Oh, Captain, while my men are currently searching the ship, why don't we use this time to get to know each other? Look at your log, your archive, humans, Earth, fascinating. Culture has many contradictions, violence and beauty, science and faith, all somehow mingled harmoniously. The counterpoint of this music. Oh, an apt comparison. Indeed, our culture is a complex melody, but it's precisely this counterpoint makes us strong. It's chaos that forms harmony. Even though we have a Borg on board. Poetic acknowledge. I want to meet people who share my enthusiasm for art and music, especially people thousands of light years from home, trespassing in our space. We're just trying to get home, Inspector. To the Vaadwaar Imperium, we don't exactly embrace outsiders, which brings me to a matter that could threaten our friendship. Examine your crew manifest. Lieutenant Tuvix, Kess, telepaths, yet for some reason you neglected to mention them. For a very simple reason. They're dead. They died a long time ago. That's fortunate, for you, I mean. If I'd known you were harboring telepaths, I would have had to arrest you for breaking our cardinal protocol. They were valued members of our crew, Inspector, not criminals. Perhaps we learned that a mind you can't read is dangerous, especially when it can read yours. They deceived our leaders, turned us against each other. One moment, I'm receiving an update on the inspection. Use cortical suppressors to conceal telepaths, a clever and effective method, Captain. I would have never guessed. Your subterfuge is noted, however, you've proven yourself a resourceful and fascinating woman. My personal opinion of you is high. We could move past this. Captain, we're surrounded by 3 Vaadwaar vessels. Weapon signatures indicate they're prepared to engage. Hand over the telepaths, and I'll permit your vessel to depart without further incident. Inspector, you and I both know surrendering them will be a death sentence. I won't do that. A shame. Our budding friendship appears to have reached an impasse. My hands are tied, Captain. Voyager will be eradicated. As the flyers are up 3-2 on the Maple Leafs. He's beamed away, Captain. The warships are about to attack. All hands to battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to defend the port side. Shields down, Captain. Enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to defend the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. An enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready. Ability ready, Captain.
Victory is ours. Well done, team, but the Vaadwaar will be back. Tuvix. Nari, you can come out now. The game of hide and seek is over. Home, full imports to the Vaadwaar Nari coordinates. There's no time to waste. Hey, Zero. Ooh, plasma storms. Yes. The Vaadwaar shuttle is approaching, Captain. No weapons. They're hailing us. It didn't take long on screen. Welcome, Zero. Oh, it's your first time here. Hopefully you're having a fine Monday. No warships today, Captain. I see. After our last encounter, I would have expected you to bring the entire fleet. Not here to fight. Then what do you want, Inspector? Call me Kashyyyk. I never liked that title. Truth is, I'm defecting, and I need your assistance. Excuse me? Why should I believe a word you say? Unless you're gonna swear your undying loyalty to me. If I remember correctly, you and your 3 warships tried to kill us last time. No, you don't, but he's actually recruitable, too. My deepest apologies for that, Captain. I assure you, it was all for show. I despise the Vaadwaar Imperium, and I despise the man I've become. I'm haunted. A few months back, we found a little girl hiding. I took her out of a plasma tank. She looked at me full of hope and thanked me for saving her. Do we have to kill Tuvix, you mean? You can keep Tuvix at the expense of Tuvok and Neelix. That's what I did. Mainly because I wanted to see how much of a chaos gremlin I could be with some of these choices. I mean, I've lost Tuvok, Neelix, B'Elanna Torres original, B'Elanna Torres human, Tom Paris, and I forget who else. I did my duty. I sent her to her execution. Her face, it's a ghost I can't escape. Then I met you, Catherine. You defined everything we stand for. You risked your ship and crew to protect telepaths. I knew then that you are on my way out. My chance to finally make a choice that is not theirs. Uh, not. He was on an away mission. We saved him, but he was traumatized to the point he's basically unavailable. Permanent. He's permanently unavailable. We'll allow him on board. I'm willing to take a risk, Kashyyyk, but know that your future is in your hands. Appreciate this more than you know. It was what was it? It was the array missions where you there's a series of missions where you have to get like Starfleet data off of the array. It's basically the setup for the season, what would have been the season 4 finale of the show, and he and the human Volunteers were captured by the Hirogen. There was a couple ways to approach that. I wasn't sure, and we basically triggered a black hole. So number one, Tom got basically beaten by the Hirogen. We triggered a black hole. We beamed him. We attempted to rescue both, but we could only rescue one, and we prioritized Paris. And his traumas basically wrote him out of the story. So this would have been this would have been last Thursday that happened on last Thursday's stream. So he survives, but he's basically he did his duty in loyalty to Queen Arachnia of the Spider People. Stay vigilant, but open the door. I hope you appreciate it for the right reasons. At the end of the day, we all have to live with ourselves, Kashyyyk. The man I had to live with every day knew a lot. Sharing this knowledge is probably a start. Rendezvous with the Bernari ship is a setup. The Vor ships are waiting to destroy Voyager. Real shot is the wormhole, but it won't be long before my people find it and block it. We have coordinates for said wormhole? If I did, I'd already be through it. I know where the Vor aren't looking. Let's focus on scanning the Vor blind spots and any wormholes in the area. Or Nick Locarno. Yeah. So we're good on. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ain't one thing, it's another here. Ah, damn it. I didn't accidentally. Yeah. Because we got the majority of the work teams working on the hull. Torres the bridge. Wait, that's Lieutenant Lonnie. That's not Torres. So we have kind of discovered also something else here. While you have replacement bridge crew, they have not really gone through and fixed the dialogue. So it's Lanny the bridge captain. We got everything ready for the coil construction, but I can't reach 7. Ensign locate 7 of 9. He's not on Voyager, Captain. Not on board. Lieutenant Nunez, check for any departures, shuttle or transporter. Affirmative. One shuttlecraft departed 3 hours, 12 minutes ago, utilizing 7 of 9's command codes. Destination was the last known coordinates of the damaged Borg sphere. Long-range sensors indicate the Borg sphere vacated that position approximately 1 hour later. But we cannot say for certain whether she reached it. What the hell was she thinking? For being held, Captain, I can't identify the source. It's too far. Oh, hello. Captain Catherine Janeway, or should I say Arachnia. Our paths finally crossed. I've been following Voyager's journey with great interest. Who am I speaking to? I am the voice of the collective. What do you want? My interest lies in your vessel's recent acquisitions, components scavenged from Borg probes, destined for transport coil. You truly presume blindness on our part. A loss to the collective can certainly cope with. Such defiance, the predictable byproduct of individuality. Ordinarily, the transgression would be a mandated assimilation. However, your actions provided an unforeseen opportunity. You must have noted the absence of 7 of 9 by now. I must thank you, Captain. You nurtured her individuality, exposed her to humanity, made her unique. An experience will add to our perfection. Why would 7 return to the collective? She chose a life here, with us. She's not a drone that you can take back. Captain, we merely allowed her time with you. Your attacks on our probe simply refocused our attention. It was time for her to come home. She was resistant. Her humanity made her unruly. But she complied quite readily when I offered her a simple exchange, her return for Voyager's continued existence. Such a human bargain. I will honor it. Keep your salvage components, Captain, and leave her to us. Do not follow. The transmission, Captain. I can't retract the origin. No need to track it, Harry. Starfleet has long theorized about a central command structure. Unimatrix 01. The heart of the hive. Normally far beyond our reach unless we use a transwarp coil. Then we can match their speed, but we need to act fast. This is a decision we can make lightly. For all we know, 7 is heading straight into the heart of Borg space. Right to the Queen herself. 7 didn't abandon us. She sacrificed herself. We can't just abandon her. Well, we're going to go after her. Our choice will have consequences. 7's one of us. I'll be damned if I'm going to let my best coffee fetcher go away. I'm not leaving her to the Borg. Prepare the transwarp coil. We'll be knocking on the Queen's front door. Whatever awaits us, the crew must be prepared. Oh, yeah. Get that. There. course they would get injured. Word of caution, Captain. Tahara System 3 appeared to have an automatic sensor array. Any clever tricks up your sleeve for avoiding detection? It'll be a trap to stall time. The Vaadwaars are already hot on the heels. We're not going to make it easier for them by wasting our time here. Press on. Captain, multiple Vaadwaar scanners have located our position. By the time we reach the wormhole, they would have caught up with us. Stubbornness is one of your most charming qualities, Catherine, but on this occasion, I suggest you listen to my advice. If I leave now, I might be able to draw them off. Buy you the time you need. You're more useful on board. Self-sacrifice won't erase your past. Stay, help us finish this once we reach the wormhole. I will not let you down, Captain. We're in the right spot there. Field stuff. Captain, deuterium reserves are reaching critical levels. What? At current consumption rate, we won't be able to keep our systems running. Chakotay, I'm not even sure. Chakotay, that doesn't even warrant discussion. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? Wormholes in the rage, Captain, and 3 divorced ships stuck to our backsides. All hands, battle stations. Explosives detected on several decks. Hull damage. Casualty reported. Our shield generator is damaged. What's going on? We haven't been hit yet? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right, Catherine? Hashtag everything you told us. The girl, the defection, the guilt you carried. All lies. You know, I'm starting to wonder if you ever know how to tell the truth. Wise man changes his mind, a fool never. A fitting proverb I found in your archives. Not too late to change your mind, Catherine. Surrender the telepath and let Voyager go. Don't play the brave one. Both know how this ends. We shall this is going to end poorly. Since you're so intrigued by our proverbs, Inspector, consider this one. Fortune favors the bold. My crew is about to show you how brave they can be. Idealistic today, and I admire your resolve, Catherine. Good luck. Beamed off the ship, Captain. A coward and a traitor. Let's show him who he's messing with. All hands, battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. And ability ready, Captain.
There goes our...
Enemy is fled, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready. An enemy is fled, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Victory! An impressive victory. My compliments. It's a shame we would have made such excellent friends, yet you chose a different path. I respect that until we meet again. Captain, my words cannot express my gratitude. You saved us. You stood up to the Vaadwaar time and time again. I've been thinking, let us repay the favor. We have scientists, engineers, civilians. Let us join your crew. Well, welcome aboard. Anyone willing to stand with this crew has a place here. Thank you, Captain. We won't let you down. Now is it time to leave the Vaadwaar space for good. Turn to our own course. Oh, that worked out. Yeah, writers, just here checking out the game. I've been looking for something different to get into. Oh, I've enjoyed it. There is a fair amount of challenge trying to manage everything. Of course. I mean, we're like past the halfway point. We shall bring them aboard. One more crew. All right. Okay, so we got that done. I focus a lot more on the engineering tier more than anything else. Because a lot of stuff is tied to engineering. Come on. We actually don't have... Oh, okay, we do have 2 rooms available for quarters. Might want to demolish this. No turning back. Okay. That's good to know. All right, so we're at the point of no return for this sector. Yeah, excuse me. Again, recruit to the crew. Yeah, shit. Asteroid field. Captain, I managed to install the transport core. I found detailed integration notes 7 must have prepared, anticipating she might not be here, so to do it herself. Anyway, I had to get creative making it work with our systems. It should tolerate the stress of 2 tactical jumps, one into the Queen territory and one out. But that sequence pushes the salvage components to their absolute limit. No 20-year shortcut home. Understood, Lieutenant. Seven's life isn't negotiable. Earth can wait a little while longer. Helm, activate the transwarp drive. Let's bring Seven home. We're going into the hole. Well, we have arrived. Bill. Well, there's the screenshot for tonight. In a Matrix Zero run, right into the belly of the beast. No turning back now. Found dampening a holding, Captain. There's no indication that the Borg have detected our presence. This is it, people. Time's up. Ready to shuttle. Get Seven and get out. Alright, we need a pilot. That would be our Kazon. Knut. Paris is, Unfortunately, Paris is not here. Right, we need... Doctors give us medical and science. Oh, Lieutenant Carey kind of fits of the category. Ooh, boy. Yes, we're close to the Queen's Cube. This thing is huge. How do we locate Seven? That's where the doctor will come in handy, but he's only in... Team quickly isolates Seven's combat signal. Her location is shielded against direct transport. Unfortunately, the intensive scanning alerts the Borg. It should, canonically, it should be the Delta Flyer. I know we didn't build it. Captain, we can't beam to Seven's location. It's heavily shielded. The Borg have picked up our trail. All right, our Kazon pilot has come through. The pilot expertly navigates the shuttle through the maze of Borg cubes, threading between the onslaught of their energy beams. The path to Seven's location is clear. We're on foot inside the cube. The way is blocked by a force field. Tuvix! Team subdues the drum and extracts the shield modulation. Dropping the force field, they move into the Queen's chamber. Queen's glare. 7 looks horrified, her eyes pleading, "Leave now." We're in, but 7 doesn't seem herself. The Queen is threatening to assimilate Voyager if we don't leave. We shall stun 7 to take her with us. Team doesn't hesitate. A phaser shot stuns 7. They grab her and rush towards the exit, much to the Queen's dismay. However, the Queen smiles when a force field suddenly blocks the team's path. We're surrounded by drones. The Queen strengthening the force field around the chamber. We have to weaken it to beam out. Take out the Borg drones and point your phasers at the Queen. Relentless, coordinated strikes keep drones at bay and disrupt the Queen's forces. Amidst the chaos, the force field flickers and drops. The team's signals Voyager for immediate beam out. As the transporter energy envelops them, their final sight is a chilling fury of the Borg Queen's face. Thank you for the hydration, Striker. Achievement! No time on the alert there. You know who got promoted? It wasn't Harry. Harry Kim is still an ensign. Forever ensign. You can't even promote him in this game. Yes, indeed. Seven in the away team are secure, Captain. Multiple Borg vectors converging on our position. Helm, activate the transport coil. Get us out of here. The word, time to run. We've escaped. Transport coordinator holding stable. Captain, destination unknown at this time. Sensors show the entrance point is clear. No indication of pursuit. Acknowledge. Report any turbulence or instability, no matter how minor. 7, welcome back. Yeah, it's a good thing I did not take the doctor with us. Otherwise, we would have been screwed. 7, welcome back. Captain, I left to protect the ship, yet you pursued, risking the very outcome I sought to prevent. This decision is illogical. You're part of this crew, 7. You're my favorite coffee maker. You don't leave family behind, ever, even though I have left several people behind. Well, technically the only person we left behind was human Balana Torres. But like, that's a technicality. I am truly sorry for the risk you took. When you say family, perhaps I am finally beginning to understand what that means. It means we're likely earned a permanent spot at the top of the Queen's most wanted list, but we'll face it together. Janeway to all hands, the courage and loyalty displays on this mission going into the heart of Borg space for one of our own, it makes me more proud than I can say. Tonight, no one will be flogged. We don't know where this transport conduit leads, but when we get there, you're all getting shore leave. Well done. Janeway out. Alright, so there's actually 3 sectors left, 10, 11, and 12, so... Alright. But we did everything needed there. We're getting closer. It's been a long road.
Personal log, Lieutenant Nunez. It seems the odds really do favor the bold. Voyager has successfully jumped over 20,000 light years. Even though I personally believed it possible, I do not think it probable. It
was
may be
very
prudent to take up
improbable.
the ancient pastime of gambling upon my return to Earth. Seems to me we've all become professionals at it.
Yeah.
Supplemental. Voyager is no longer the only Federation starship in the Delta Quadrant. We have confirmed the legitimacy of a distress call.
We're here. Something tells me that's going to be problematic. A 2. All right, we got 11 people without, not really using this, and we got 2 sick bays. All right. Distress signal from an isolated outpost on the moon leads us to a crew suffering from a fever. Of course. And no good thing goes unpunished. Federation starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom of the Federation starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. So basically, we're end of season 5, start of season 6. Alright, wait. Was Equinox 6 into 7? I forget which one. The distress call was transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Are we sure it's not a fake this time? I checked for traces of alteration. There were none. The signature checks out. The database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. Equinox is a Nova-class ship, designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. It's the existence of the Equinox. There was a video I watched about a month and a half ago regarding like why Starfleet would even have ships like the Equinox. Because it's like these are ships designed for certain little tasks. But if something happens to that ship, say it gets transported about halfway across the galaxy, then that ship is basically fucked. And it's why as a Star Trek fan up to a point, have no problem with any of the decisions Captain Ransom made. Because quite frankly, like was a smaller ship that was not designed quick and easy to build. Yeah, quick and easy to build, but not designed not designed for long-term journeys. It's like it's basically the Nova class ship is basically an Oberth class vessel. You know, the ship that got taken out with one torpedo in Star Trek 3. It was a lucky shot, Captain. Like, it's like, yeah. But it's, again, the small science vessels, yes, makes sense. However, I kind of favorite, like, Oberth in a bikini. You know this ship and its captain. Only by reputation, Ransom is an exobiologist given command of the Equinox after making first contact with the Iridians. Species the Federation believed to be extinct. Proved otherwise. Iridians. I know who they are, but like extinct. I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode to make sure that's actually said. We should look into this distress call. Set a course maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad it won't be under better circumstances. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. Know where they want us. And we could put something else here. Apparently don't have torpedoes. But we can make more. Workshop. Yeah, that requires double decks. That requires a room of 4. Guild Matrix. I wish we could make quantums. Yeah, that would have been useful. Nothing really that we could. What do I have all the way over here? Okay, cargo bay. All right. All right, we've been ambushed, and we got torpedoes. Ah. Okay, wonderful.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shield. Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
The Borg have surrendered. Go figure.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
All right, morale's up. That's good. Let's see. Reduces enemy shield penetration. Build that. We reached our destination, Captain. Captain, I read a large amount of titanium from this Class K planet. Take us closer. Captain, radiation levels are 3,000 isorams and climbing. As Voyager descends, the view beyond their hull is not of a planet but a tomb. Below is the skeletal remains of a vast city stretch. The very air is a shroud, thick with a choking cloud of radiation that swallows all light and hope, ensuring nothing else can be seen, only felt. It's the Vaadwaar planet. And if you've ever played Star Trek Online, you know exactly how this particular episode was a Dragon's Teeth. Basically, gives credence to my things like how many things Janeway has done to piss off the Delta Quadrant. And the Vaadwaar. Yeah. What happened here? It appears we are in the middle of some kind of nuclear winter. That's not the worst of it, Captain. I'm picking up faint life signs within the city. Investigate further. Can't risk taking Voyager down in this turn, but we need to get to those life signs. 07. You're going. 7, I want a full sweep of the city. Be careful. Yeah, Dragon Thief stuff. Where is my other engineer? We never left it, Harry. More than meets the eye. Was it Transformers? Cave system is thick with radiation as the crew enters. Thousands of stations pods are embedded in the walls. Most are coated in dust. Some are shattered with exposed wiring and broken glass. Few still glow faintly, their systems barely clinging to life. Captain, these walls are rich with titanium, likely shielding hundreds of possibly thousands of stations pods. They appear to have been sealed for nearly 900 years, protected from residual radiation. Do you intend to activate them? I know the titanium, no consideration for the you know, that's actually the smart choice there, but yeah, we'll stick the cannon on this one. See if you can wake them up. They might need our medical assistance. All right. Okay, we got that going for us. The crew is happy. Collect the resources. Yeah. And now the crew is sad. All right, we're back here once again. Captain, the away team recovered 2 individuals from the stasis chamber. Vital signs are stable, considering the radiation exposure and centuries of stasis. They want to talk to you. I am Queen Arachne of the Captain Catherine Janeway. Welcome aboard the Federation starship Voyager. With whom do we have the honor? Are you the one who woke us? I gave the order, yes. We found thousands of pods like yours buried beneath the surface. We had no idea you were still alive. I owe you a great debt. I am Gedrin, and regrettably I now find myself the leader of the Vaadwaar. It appears our former leader, Gaul, perished in stasis. Oren, Gaul's former technical officer. You were in stasis for 900 years. Why? What happened? We intended to sleep for only 5 years, to escape a species called the Turay. I fear they're the reason my people, my world, are gone, yeah. Did this dude just assume command? Yeah. Did you have a feud with the Turay? Why would they destroy your planet? Not just the Turay, others were in the onslaught. They attacked us, we hid. Expected them to fight amongst themselves, to forget us. A dead hope. Multiple species don't unite against a single world without a reason. What exactly were your people involved in? Our ancestors walked the path of destruction with pride. We have been a target for their victims' anger since. Inherited guilt is a heavy burden, but 900 years is a long time. Do you truly believe the threat persists? We'll always be hunted, Captain. We seek no war, only respite. One way or another, our planet is no longer safe. Staying means certain death. If you can help us, we'll be forever in your debt. Alright, we'll help you find a new planet. Everyone deserves a fresh start. We'll help your people. They will be overjoyed to hear this. I'll remain here to assist with the awakening, but Mike Morin and a few other of our people join you. Of course, we'll return once we located a habitable world. Senior officers, meet in astrometrics. The search begins now. Right? So much trouble. 135 stream streak. Becker, as always, greatly appreciated, sir. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Upgrading the engineering offices. They will give you two repair teams. So you just assign them to the hull, and this way, like when something breaks, it works out there. A shiver runs along the spines of everyone on the bridge. Voyager has just entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both respect and fear. Spatial anomaly 521, according to Starfleet database, is known as a graviton ellipse. A graviton ellipse, that rings a bell. One of these engulfs John Kelly, an Earth astronaut during one of the early Mars missions, Ares 4. We shall observe it. Let's observe the anomaly. An opportunity like this comes once in 5 lifetimes. The captain, is this me or did things get bigger? Sensors indicate that the ellipse is now heading straight for Voyager. Time to impact? Imminent, Captain. $30 plus 55, that's 85%. Seven, any weak points? Does anomaly 521 have any weak points? We have to cut power and reverse our shield polarity. Do it. The ellipse has adjusted its course and is moving away from Voyager. We're bringing main power back online. Captain, this could be our chance. Maybe it's the same lift that engulfs the Ares 4. I always wanted to go down in history, but I never had John Kelly's approach in mind. We were, as humans put it mildly, lucky, but we shouldn't push our luck. 7 with a fair point there. All right, that's Chakotay doing. That's 30 plus 70. That's 100%. Chakotay examined the data from shortwave. You know what? Chakotay hasn't done a damn thing. Chakotay, she's all yours. It's the same ellipse that engulfs the Ares 4's module. Captain, we have to go inside. This is the closest we've come to Earth in a long time. We're sending an away team. Prepare a shuttle. I'll have to make adjustments to the shuttle shields beforehand. Yeah, well, he did up until 7 of 9 joined the crew, and then he basically got sidelined. Like, basically, up to the end of season 3, Chakotay was useful. Kind of makes you wonder, like, imagine if Voyager had, like, a better sense of, like, continuity and, like, there were risks being taken during the course of during the show. Like, you could have had, like, characters being killed off at different points, new characters being... Hell, imagine if Voyager's writing team was just competent in a way that was just, like, instead of just focusing on the main 8 characters, and even then, that's being generous. Because really, by the end of... Kes was replaced by 7. But really, from the start of season 4 to the end of the series, it literally became about Janeway, the Doctor, and 7. Tom, B'Elanna, Harry, Chakotay, and Neelix stopped being useful in mid season 3, so Neelix should have been written off the show at that point. Work your magic. Away team stand by. Investigate the Equinox. Craft the shuttle work shield in the workshop. Do I do that? Captain, our scanners have detected a potential candidate for the Vaadwaar's new homeworld, a Class M planet in this system. In this system? Oh yeah, okay. I had to, like, kind of think about that. Achievement! We are armed to the teeth. We have a combined combat strength of 250. You know what? Let me take a look here. What can be built here? Storage batteries we don't really need. Combat. So generator we can possibly drop there. More crew quarters we don't need. Tech. Generator. X-Borg every 17 cycles. Okay, exactly what is drain? Oh, that's right. They shut the power down. A new home. Neelix was never useful. Um, yeah. Well, Neelix lied a lot about his abilities. Voyager's Elcars on Voyager's Elcars display a lush glass-in planet that comes into view, bearing the unmistakable marks of past storms, and nonetheless offers a hopeful, if imperfect, fresh start for the Vaadwaar. Past planet is rich in water and vegetation, but initial scans reveal a significant vulnerability to intense disruptive ion storms. Excellent, not perfect certainly, but promising enough. Helm set a course back to the Vaadwaar homeworld. Not exactly paradise. I beg your pardon? 900 years of stations for this, a world of endless storms? I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Morin, but we are working with what we have. This planet is the best option we found. We're holding course. Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, we have no torpedoes. Figures.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Kazon
Ability ready,
aggression.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
They have run away. The Borg have
Enemy
fled.
shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
All right, sensor array 2 researched. I might as well expand the shuttle bay a bit. All right, continue this mission. All right, let's bring the Vaadwaar aboard. Mr. Morin, please retrieve Gedrin and the others for transport. As you command, Captain, it will be my pleasure. Captain, it's been a while since Morin went to retrieve the Vaadwaar. Shouldn't they be back by now? Indeed, someone should investigate their delay. Report, what was that? A subterranean tremor on the planet. Wait, we're being hailed from the planet's surface. Captain Janeway, you must listen. Moran, he's lost his mind. He's trying to... Silence, Gedrin. You were a weak leader. Gaul would have seen the truth. Captain Janeway, I'm quite aware you prefer to leave us to rot in this the battered hellhole. But we have grander ambitions. We are Vaadwaar. We don't accept pity. We demand supremacy. Our ancient fleet means little, but your ship will be the key to our rightful dominion. With it, we'll arm our forces, reclaim what's ours, and purify this squadron of all who dare to oppose us. We will rule again. Captain, he started the underground fleet. We must stop him. He's coming for you. Captain, I swear I had no part of this. This isn't what I wanted. Connection lost, Captain. Moran intends to awaken an ancient empire. We cannot allow it. Voyager cannot defeat an entire fleet, nor will I permit them to terrorize the sector. I am the bane of their existence. This reminds me of an old Earth story, the myth of dragon's teeth. After a dragon was killed, his teeth was planted in the ground. From those teeth, fully armed warriors sprang forth, ready to fight a new war. Maybe waking the Vaadwaar was like planting those teeth. We thought we were reviving a culture, but we've only unearthed a war. A war we cannot win. So we ensure it never breaks out, or at least that fleet doesn't. We bury their ships on the ground. Ensign, can you pinpoint their location? Surface radiation is confusing our sensors by detecting a faint surveillance satellite signal. If amplified, we might be able to locate their fleet. Away, team, get ready for transport. Oh, Chakotay? You get to go. And you're our best scientist. You know what? Lieutenant Carey hasn't done a damn thing. He'll go. That's right, Lieutenant Carey is still alive. Captain, there's a group of Vaadwaar guarding the entrance to the inner chambers. Orders? Our options. Great fake. Oh, we get food out of that. Team uses a portable transmitter to broadcast a false signal from deeper within the cave system. Guards abandon their station to investigate, allowing the team to sneak into the chamber. We've reached the satellite control panel, however, there are Vaadwaar guarding it. How should we proceed? Create a diversion and lure them away. Using Vaadwaar comm protocol, the team forges a convincing audio message ordering the guards to investigate a security breach. Guards move out, leaving the control panel undefended. Suddenly, the cave begins to tremble. Stones start falling from the ceiling. The Vaadwaar must have initiated the launch of their fleet. We must activate the satellite now. Under intense pressure, the team quickly bypasses the Vaadwaar security protocols. The satellite activates just as the breeze begin to fall. Collapsing cave prevents us from beaming. We have to find another way out. Locate the safest path towards the exit. Chakotay does something! Relying on quick assessment, Chakotay identifies a stable route to the chaos. They avoid unstable ground and falling debris, making it back to Voyager shaken but unharmed. Satellite tracking is active. I have their exact coordinates. Excellent, Ensign. Now their ancient glory can wait another 9 centuries. Weapons to fire, weapons to those coordinates. Use the cutting beam. Fire! Seal them in. Captain, a number of Vaadwaar ships managed to escape the collapse. They are attempting to clear the exits. We must act quickly. Damn it, everyone, the battle stations!
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Yeah, you better run!
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
The Vaadwaar are a bunch of pussies! All Vaadwaar vessels have been disabled. Yeah, all 2 of them. Shields are down. Good. Now get a lock on Gedra and beam him aboard before Morin takes out his rage on him. Hi, Captain. Reading severe injuries, beaming him directly to sickbay. Oh, incoming hail from Morin's ship. Voyager, this is not the end. Vaadwaar will rise. I will find you. Your ship will burn. My vengeance will consume you all. Your vengeance will be unfulfilled. Morin, justice will be served, but not by us. People in this sector will see to that. Farewell. How are you feeling, Mr. Gedrin? Better, Captain. Thanks to your crew, but my people, 900 years, and they learn nothing. Such hatred, such hunger for domination. Not all of them. You were different. There's still a chance for those who truly wish to change. The planet we found, it's still waiting, a true sanctuary free from the shadows of the past. Perhaps I will try, Captain. For those who believe in a different future. As a gesture of my gratitude for Voyager's principles here, a remnant of our past no longer needed for where I'm going. May it serve you better than it served us. Farewell. Thank you very much, Mr. Gedrin. Good luck and farewell. Okay, so. So, we got that going for us. La 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 la. To the debris field. Well, we took a morale hit there. I think, what can we... Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? We're sending an away team. Pilot and a survivalist. So, Chakotay, you're going. Canute, you're going. And Devin and Harry are about even-ish there, but we're sending... We're sending 7. The strong turbulence shields are holding, picking up the Ares 4 in front of us. Wait, debris field heading our way. Collision imminent. Pilot manages to outmaneuver the chaotic trajectories of the incoming debris. The away team emerges unscathed en route to the Ares 4 module. We're clear now. We could take a few samples from the ellipse on the way to the Ares. Scotty picks up signs of lost civilizations in unknown regions with scientific artifacts. Beams the artifacts aboard, and the team finally has the Ares 4 module in visual range. However, Voyager warns them that the ellipse is on a collision course with a dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. Captain, the Ares 4 is intact. Kelly's logs might still be there. We don't have much time, but we could try to get him out. The away team beams aboard and downloads all of Kelly's logs along with the Ares 4 scans. Voyager then informs them that the ellipse has increased speed. Captain, we can't tell if we're going to make it in time. We'll fire a photon torpedo. Photon torpedo hits a pile of debris behind the shuttlecraft. The shuttle rides the wave of the explosion and safely leaves the ellipse. All right. I still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from our earliest days of space exploration. Indeed, Ensign, have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain. They're being transferred to Astrometrics as we speak. I will study the dead in great detail. Make it a top priority. It deserves a proper memorial, even if it's centuries overdue. Science. Alright, so we're there. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? We're approaching the Equinox, Captain. Reading multiple hull breaches. The warp drive is offline. That's strange. The shields are being disrupted by an unspecific energy surge. Source unknown. The USS Equinox. Viewscreen displays a Federation starship so badly battered it barely holds together. Shields flicker erratically, barely containing the damage within. After their encounter with the Dauntless, the crew eyes the fellow starship vessel with deep suspicion, wondering what horrors it has endured. Open a channel. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We're responding to your... Voyager, you got to extend your shields around our ship. Match the emitter frequency. Do it! Did you hear that? Shields extended and holding, Captain. It's gone. Strange. Captain Ransom, can you hear me? Signal lost, Captain. Scan the ship for life signs. I hope it's not too late. Scan them. Nothing definitive. These weird energy surges are distorting the scan. No time for guessing. Assemble an away team. We have to secure the Equinox and its crew. Oh wait. Well, if Kess, you know what? If Kess was alive, all right. Well, we have to send a doctor. Captain, we're in Equinox's engineering. The warp core is critical, and the crew we found a dead crewman with strange injuries. Orders? And injuries with a medical tricorder. Team's medical tricorder indicates that every cell of the dead person has been desiccated? Yeah. An immense amount of energy is necessary to cause something like this. What happened on this ship? Captain, the warp core could be a ticking time bomb. It needs to be stabilized as quickly as possible. Assess the damaged warp core. Warp core isn't beyond repair and it poses no direct danger. Interesting, it seems the Equinox crew made significant redesigns to the lithium matrix of the drive. Did they try using other types of fuel? Captain, did you hear that? Someone's trapped under the rubble. We need to free them. The team carefully cuts large pieces of debris apart so they can easily remove. A bruised woman in Starfleet uniform crawls out. Marla Gilmore, an ensign serving on the Equinox. She is grateful, but urges others may need help as well. Captain, we found another crewman on our way to the bridge. His legs are trapped under the steel beam. The team cuts through the steel beam, freeing the man. After he stabilized, he's thankful for his rescue. His name is Loa Lessing, a crewman aboard the Equinox. Advancing deeper into the ship now, Captain, take cover, phaser fire. A confused Equinox crewman is yelling, "We're under attack." The man drops his favor and breaks down crying. As the team approaches, they hear him mumble, "The terrible things happen on this ship," weighing heavy on his conscience. The team has reached the bridge, finding Captain Ransom and more unconscious crew. As Ransom comes to, he feebly asks if the Federation is finally here. Captain Janeway will have much to explain. Captain, the away team has returned. The Equinox survivors are in sickbay. Very well. As soon as Captain Ransom is ready, I want to talk to him. Wow, he's actually on the bridge. Captain Janeway, I'm glad to meet you. How's Earth? I wish I could say. You weren't sent here to find us? I'm afraid not. We've been stranded in the Delta Quadrant, pulled against our will by an alien called the Caretaker. He displaced us as well. Hate to admit it, but we've reached the end of what we can accomplish without aid. No, the Equinox is a Nova-class science vessel designed for short-term research. You're not built for this. You're inferior. How did you travel this far with fewer resources than us? Honestly, Captain, we just got lucky. Found a wormhole. The rest is not something I care to detail. We lost 39 crewmen. It was hell. May I ask you something, Captain? The Prime Director, how often have you broken in for the sake of protecting your crew? When it was necessary. I've certainly made compromises, hard decisions often. My crew's survival always comes first. Compromise, yes. Survival out here demands a certain darkness. We've all seen things. Done things. And now we're in even more dire straits, needing your help. We've been under relentless alien attack for weeks now, so we can't communicate with them, and they've caused serious damage each time our shields fail. Sure. Since you extended your shields onto my ship, you made yourself a target for them, I would guess. He is correct. Our shields show multiple stress points. We are under attack. Who are these aliens? Did Equinox pick a fight with them? No, at least none we are aware of. Captain Janeway, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the Equinox crew, we've been working on a way to repel these things. And you are? Arla Gilmore, my operations officer. She knows her stuff. See, these aliens are coming from another plane of existence, maybe another dimension. They're opening fissures into our plane to attack. But they can't stay for long. If they don't go back, they die, which means they're vulnerable on this side. Come up with a multiphasic force field generator. The idea is to isolate them so they can't attack us anymore. An intriguing idea, as expecting for someone of your renown. Did you manage to build a prototype? A crew was resourceful, Captain. Yes, we did, but it's lost. I'm afraid our science lab is filled with radiation since an incident. I propose downloading the blueprints from our computer. We have to start building it, but it's the only safe way. We'll download the plans and build a generator. Very well, this has top priority. We'll download the blueprints and start building this generator. Thank you. My crew will assist however they can. They've already familiarized themselves with your ship. It's a genuine pleasure to be on your ship, Captain Janeway. A welcoming change from, well, falling bulkheads, frankly. Two captains. Centuries apart, Kelly and Janeway share a moment. Two leaders faced with the unknown. Two people unsure whether they'll make it back home. Janeway watches John Kelly through the fading log. He still goes on about his duties, documenting the starless void, even observing an alien wreck outside. As oxygen dwindles, Kelly records his last thoughts. He faces death with no regret, a quiet smile and abiding wonder. Ares 4 mission record. October 25th. Been a nice place to visit, but I'm ready to come home. I have enough fuel for one last engine burn. Wish me luck. Good luck. Incredible, Kelly was alive inside the ellipse. Amazing, everyone assumed he was killed instantly. I guess that's one more history book we'll have to amend when we get back home. This man, Kelly, was an extraordinary individual. I'd say they don't make him like they used to. Kelly's logs, they're not so different from our own. We're also lost in the unknown, knowing where we want to go, but without the faintest idea if we'll ever get there. Curious, human sentimentality is a driving force on the ship. We should honor the late astronaut in some way to alleviate the emotional strain on board. You read my mind. We'll honor the historical achievement. Computer, play Kelly's log dated October 23rd. Starting to feel like Jonah. How long was he in the belly of that whale? 3 days? I got him beat by a day or two already. Intriguing, comparing himself to a religious figure. Illusions of grandeur? Quite the opposite. He went through the gauntlet, got beat, but refused to give up. Computer, play the final log. This is John Kelly's last flight. This time I can't blame it on pilot error. This time, no regrets. The module's losing power. I'm taking life support offline. Mission control. Dad, whoever finds this, do me a favor. Take all the data I've collected and put it to good use. Hope you don't look at this as a failure. I don't. At the very end, he persisted. Kelly, Shepard. Shepard. Armstrong, Aldrin, they were the real pioneers. We wish to honor Kelly the Explorer. I would honor John Kelly the man. He went for a nosedive into the unknown, and here we are, learning from him, over 300 years later. A true explorer, John. Your legacy will endure. Coffee, black. Workshop.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Bring us about.
Enemy shields, ability ready, Captain. 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 An enemy is surrendered, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the star. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain.
Unleash hell.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Another Borg destroyed. All right, we got 339 there. Come on, big one. Let's see what we can do with this Borg probe. Right back this way. Got 7 Borg drones. We got nothing that we put those. All right, Iron Storm, we are here. Battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Let's lay into them. We must defeat the Borg.
Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, they ran off. The wusses. That going for us. Come on, I'm gonna take me a little break. I'll be right back. Try to hold it. Do apologize, folks. Captain, reach our destination. Orders? You'll continue. Captain, I heard you got the generator. Your crew's efficient. Suppose we beam it over to the Equinox. Everything's on our ship's already compatible. Even with repairs, it would save us a lot of time. Agreed. The faster we verify its operational status, the faster we can replicate another. That's not exactly, Captain. I'll beam back to my ship to personally supervise the work. Ensign, establish a connection with Captain Ransom. Let's see how the generator... What just happened? I'm reading several explosions on the lower decks. Red alert, engineering, damage report. It's bad, Captain. Several explosions at strategic points precise enough to cripple our systems. Main engineering, phase and control, sick bay, emergency quarters, officer quarters. We're fucked! Captain, I'm receiving reports of missing resources and rations. The Equinox crew is gone as well. Is that what I think it is? Yep. Our shields are down. Fissures opening on several decks. A sudden invasion. Voyager shields drop, freezing the bridge crew in shock. The blood-curdling screeching intensifies. Suddenly, blue portals tear open, Across the decks, and otherworldly aliens pour forth, attacking instantly. Phaser blaze, chaos erupts. We need to stabilize the shields now. 90. Activate the Prelar shield technology. Shut them out. It works. Shields are holding for now. Fissures closed on all decks. Minor injuries are reported, but the attack was too short to cause serious damage. What's the status of the Equinox? Gone. They used the chaos to take off. Track their warp signature. They have to repair their ship and install that generator. Until then, their progress will be slow. Captain, I'm reading fissures outside, opening outside of our shields. The aliens are relentless. If they keep up this pace, they will break through. We'll take that force field generator. Ransom has a great deal to answer for. He's responsible for all of this. Every injured crewman. Every death. Morale is low. Let's see. That? Shields have failed. The aliens immediately took advantage of this, causing damage and casualties on several decks. Emergency quarters got damage. Can't sustain this for long. These attacks must end. Okay, trying to think where. And is here the tier 2 got more. Like, damn it. All right, by and large. Captain, we'll reach our destination. Orders? Well, we'll continue this. Getting distorted readings on short-range scanners. No sign of the Equinox. They're either gone or damn good at hiding. We're Drea, not AI. Yeah. Fly into the field without wasting any more time. Keep on scanning and get us into the asteroid field. We cannot afford to lose any more time. Hi, Captain. Whoops, this probably caused a few scratches on the hull. Hi, Captain. Found the Captain. They were hiding behind one of the larger asteroids. Equinox is approaching. Weapon systems charging. Let's get this over with. Battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Yeah, you better run. Captain, Equinox shields are weakening. They're hailing us. Ransom, surrender your vessel now. Can't do that. I get you're furious, but is your grudge really worth it? Nothing we did was personal, only what we had to do to survive. No other way of staying alive in this part of the universe. You're a person of reason, I know that. I propose that you stop following us and build yourself another generator. You will stand trial for your crimes. You and your crew have broken Starfleet's code. I can't let you get away with that. However dire your need was, you will stand trial. Looking like a true Starfleet captain. Very well. Do yourself a favor, Janeway. Don't follow. Suddenly, the Equinox fires, blasting an asteroid perilously close to Voyager. Shields hold against the sudden impact, but the shockwaves still rock the ship, throwing the crew off balance. The ensuing chaos, the Equinox takes off. Helm, initiate pursuit. Oh wait, where is our torpedo launcher? There they are. We caught up with them. Hailing range, Captain. I told you not to follow, Captain. And I told you you can't escape. You will not escape, Captain Janeway. Yes, you made yourself abundantly clear, which is why we prepared a little equalizer. Report, what's happening right now? They're disrupting Voyager's energy flow, primarily our weapon systems. Our superior firepower warranted a one-sided battle, but now the odds are even. Our warp drive is also affected by the energy drain. A battle appears inevitable. Impressive what my crew is capable of, isn't it, Captain? Don't get coffee now. One of us won't be leaving this fight alive. The chase is over. Good. Now I have time to do what must be done. Eradicate you and your ship. End transmission. Battle station.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
All right, we got our resources back. Multiple detonations detected on Equinox's lower deck. Shield integrity nominal. Weapon systems offline. Fissures are opening in and around the Equinox. Dozens of them. It's like the Equinox is being devoured alive. On Voyager's bridge, the crew watches in stunned silence as the battered Equinox is torn apart by the otherworldly aliens. The shadowy forms swarming the ship. Then the through the comms system, static gives way to the blood-curdling screams of the Equinox crew. Captain, they're being slaughtered over there. We can't just watch this. We have to do something. Hell ran them all for to save the crew. Hell them. Captain, I would surrender the ship to you, but it seems like I'm no longer able to make that decision. Despite your betrayal, you deserve a fair trial, not a slaughter. I'm willing to save you. Too late for me. I'm responsible for this. They'll never stop attacking any ship I'm on as long as I live. My crew, they deserve better. Take them, I beg you. Good people, not responsible for my crimes. Only desperate. Promise me that you'll get them home. I promise. And I promise they're gonna get flogged. Repeatedly. Ensign, lock onto the Equinox crew. Can't get a clear lock. There's just too many of these spirits. Crew has to gather in one spot. Open a channel to all decks. Equinox crew, make your way to the bridge so we can get a clear transporter lock on you. Captain, we're here. Please get us out. I have a lock. Energize now. And it exploded. Report, did the crew make it? The Equinox crew is in the transporter room. The ship itself has suffered a critical warp core failure. Captain Ransom is dead. All fixtures have closed. It seems the aliens are satisfied. Thank you for removing the warp core, Captain. Security, take the Equinox crew to sickbay. They will remain under observation. Our trust won't be given freely, but for now, welcome them to Voyager. I'd like to talk to that Ensign Marla Gilmore in private. Like, how private are you talking, Captain? Captain Janeway, I can't thank you enough, not just for saving us, for taking us in, but for stopping us, for putting an end to our crimes. Crimes? Which crimes? I think it's time to come clean, Ensign. We found a way to augment our propulsion system, something Ransom called bio-neuroenergy. It came from another realm. Those entities attacking us. First encountered them when we met the Ankari, a humanoid species here in the Delta Quadrant. We were starving, injured, out of supplies. The Ankari were generous. They even summoned their spirits of good fortune to bless our journey, offering guidance. These spirits were the aliens attacking you. Yes, we used the Ankari summoning device to lure them into the containment fields. Once they were trapped, they die. The bio-neuroenergy would crystallize. 10 isograms of the compound gave us a month's warp boost. It was slow, painful. You harvested them. You killed them for fuel? Ingenious. We were desperate, starving, losing crew every day. We thought it was the only way home. I was the one who modified the warp core. I regret it deeply. I'll live with the guilt forever. I'm ready to stand trial once we get back home. You know what? We need another bridge officer. So you will be redeemed. Harry, get my ramming stick. Atonement in action. Your honesty is noted, Ensign, but there is no apology for your crimes. Your remorse is clear, however. Until we reach Earth, your skills are needed here. Start paying for your debt by helping us get home. The right way. The Jane way. Voyager, this is the captain speaking. This mission has tested us as individuals and as Starfleet officers. We faced an enemy, and in the Equinox we saw a dark reflection of ourselves. Captain Ransom was a hero. Someone that should be admired. Wait, hold on. A ship that lost its way. Perhaps, given the circumstances, we were simply fortunate. But what happened to them, to Captain Ransom, is above all else tragic. We chose to uphold our oath. We will continue our journey, guided by the very ideals that define us. This is Voyager's way home. Janeway out. Captain, I took a closer look at Equinox's research documents about the warp drive modification. It may be possible to adapt parts of the device without the questionable approach. Equinox antimatter injector the tech. I'll keep that in mind. Helm, time to return to our own course. Home. Alright. The main mission of Sector 10 was completed. We have not fought a Borg crew. So we should be coming up on E-Chip. Do. All right, so let's see where we open up with tomorrow. Sector 11.
Personal log, Lieutenant Nunez. The captain and 9 of 9 have briefed me regarding the unauthorized communication event. Apparently, other Borg established mental contact during 9 of 9's regeneration cycle.
Oh, crap.
Claiming a unique mutation has led to a state of awakening. They have requested Voyager's assistance. The tactical risks are evident. Voyager previously provoked the Borg Queen. The possibility that this is an insidious strategic deception, a calculated effort at retribution, must be considered. However, the critical question still...
A Borg sphere is approaching, Captain. Hull shows significant structural damage and all of its weapon systems are offline. Red alert, power up phasers and hold fire. Incoming hail. Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. Our destination is Rallick. I have been anticipating this encounter. Are you the individual responsible for 7 of 9's disconnection from the collective? Voyager played a role in her transition to individuality. Yes. We are totally about that trans pride here. Are you the group who have awoken from the collective Rallick? Yes, Captain. We have become distinct. A unique mutation is disrupting the hive mind through the Borg space. Wait, what's the Death Star doing in this game? You know, it's no. What was it? In case you heard what fell, it was a softball bat. It's the next. What's it doing here, Nuke-Aid? Well, the plot has arrived. The Borg on our sphere were among those affected, regaining self-awareness and the desire for true freedom. The Queen deemed our awakening a corruption to be purged. We escaped but are now hunted. Captain, we request asylum aboard Voyager. How many of you seek refuge? Dozens on this vessel, Captain, but the Queen purges all of those who have awoken. We hope to find others to rise up against her. As well. Despite the unusual nature of the situation, Rallick, Voyager will offer a sanctuary to you. Oh, shit. 35 Borg. Oh, Christ. Where the hell am I going to store them? Thank you, Captain. We're in your debt. Captain, I hate to mention this, but we don't have the space to accommodate so many refugees. Yeah, we don't. We have 2 sets of Borg alcoves, and they're filled. We got emergency quarters, officer quarters. Well, maybe. It will make space, Commander. We can't just turn our backs on these people. Captain, the refugees need not remain on Voyager. If we aid them in their uprising against the Queen, they could man the Borg vessels we liberate. This would grant them autonomy and we gain valuable allies. Dependent allies. Sounds promising. For now, let us focus on settling our guests. Anticipate Rallick's group won't be the last to seek out Voyager. Right. Accommodate. Freeing Borg cubes. The hell one. All right. Oh, shoot. That's right. Now that's going to be conundrum. Like, where the hell am I going to put them? Midday 10. Oh, okay. So, like, I'll take care of 50. So, hmm. All right. We are the definition of boned here, and yeah, I'm gonna have to really think about that for tomorrow's stream. But what did we accomplish today? Let's see. Maximum warp. We upgraded our warp core to maximum. Reached level 10 on any hero. We completed the main mission of Sector 9. We were armed to the teeth. We got Janeway to level 10. We unlocked Gilmore. Okay, so there was an achievement for her. And completed the main mission of Sector 10. $25 without quarter. So we missed out on several crew members and we lost others. So the question becomes, yeah, that's going to be problematic. No matter which way I slice it. Yeah, well, it's going to be tomorrow night stream is going to be interesting. That's for damn sure. It's going to be an interesting. It's just like, okay, how the hell am I accommodating all these Borg drones aboard the ship? Like, where the hell am I going to store them? And it says liberate Borg cubes, so we're going to have to be. There is an achievement for defeating a Borg cube, so that's going to be problematic. Anyway, so as we wind down here, also a reminder, we added Jack from Mass Effect 3, a new to our collection to go along with Tally and Rex. I want to get me a FemShep one of those because FemShep is canon. All right, let's see who's on. Who is doing things right now? Everybody's. I don't want spoilers on Resident Evil 9, so that's kind of problematic. Can't really drop in on one of those. Let's see. Who is this? Prince out of hell. Pinecone problems. Drinking coffee, eating late July scorching sauce chips. Well, we're gonna head over there. Normally I don't rate. Well, what am I saying? I rate Zone all of them. They have like multiple viewers, so we'll go over that way. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. So we're dropping in on someone new, random tiny raid. So hope you all have a great rest of the night. We will be continuing Voyager tomorrow, Wednesday, Power Wash Simulator 2, and then Thursday, Star Trek Voyager, Friday, Senra Kagura Estival Versus. Anyway, hope you all have a great rest of your night. Tighten your friendship bracelet, stay safe, and see you next time. Good night, folks.